Well, you've seen them around. Now you can own your own roach coach. That's right. There's a roach coach for sale, and it's a 2020. You too can sell old sandwiches to truck drivers, but that's not why we're here on a Sunday. Hello and welcome to Trucking Answers. It's the Sunday Rant, and I'm here in the shadows to do this video. Look, besides the roach coach, here's what's been going on this week. I saw this in the news a number of times, and I don't like it, and you should think about this. So the news has been putting out there now about UPS. They're like, and this is even the trucking news, UPS drivers will now be making $170,000 a year. Will this entice people into trucking? Finally, we can, what did one of them say? Oh, we can entice the tech bros into trucking. I love that, the tech bros. So will this entice tech bros? Trucking should not be saying this, especially the trucking news. UPS drivers do not make $170,000. Now, once in a while, people were correct in saying that drivers may make $170,000 in combined pay and benefits. And everybody makes more than their salary. So whatever your salary is, say you're making $1,500 a week, you add in how much it costs for insurance, your vacation, and holiday pay and all. Yeah, you make more than that. You make more than the $75,000. Okay, but that's not what you actually make. And to put that out there, to entice people into trucking to say you're going to make $170,000, this is half the problem with trucking. So somebody comes in and says, all right, I'm working at a factory or Wabash National down the street here, and I'm getting out of that. I'm going to drive a truck and make $170,000. Guess what? Surprise! You don't make $170,000. Okay, especially right out of Wabash National when you go to some loser company that's going to hire you, and they put all these ads and stuff out there. And this is not companies saying this. This is the news, the general news, and even some trucking news sites. UPS drivers will now make $170,000. And then sometimes in the article, including all complete compensation, including benefits. And that's for somebody that's been there. This does not help trucking to put that out there. It just doesn't. Now, yeah, have there been other articles where FedEx, people were complaining, saying, hey, we need to raise our pay to be competitive. They've had a number of FedEx managers out there saying, hey, we're losing drivers because they're getting paid more somewhere else. That's one thing. And that was out there, and that's true. But let's entice people in at $170,000 when you don't get $170,000 when you walk in the door at UPS in your pocket. All right? You can't add up, disability pay that the company pays into for later as some kind of part of your compensation. You can't pay your electric bill with that. That's what I'm saying with that. And it's not great. It's one thing for the news because they're all idiots and mostly lie. But for trucking specific news sites where they only deal with trucking news, they come out and say that, they just parrot it because all they do is pull it off the wire, if there still is a wire, and just post it with some fake name of somebody that doesn't really work there. Oh, here's an article we could just post. We don't even have to do anything. Or they'll have AI generate an article and it pulls it off the news and then they post it out there and then people are like, wow, because this has been on regular news stations, that people watch. Hey, maybe I should go do that. Maybe you shouldn't, right? Maybe not, because you are going to be sorely disappointed when your first full year of trucking does not result in $170,000 to you. So that is going to be a real problem. And then trucking, again, will say, well, I don't know what the problem is. We try to entice people with all of our fake news articles, and this is what happens. I don't like it, and you shouldn't like it. We should be truthful. Always, every company should be truthful, and especially trucking news sites. They do a poor job. They're so lazy. They just don't care. They just want to post articles to get you to click on all this side stuff and that. They just won't care enough to put in there the real facts that you do not start at $170,000 a year in your pocket at UPS. That is it's not even true. It's not like, it's just a possible mistake. It isn't even true. So for these sites to post it as something that's accurate is sad. It's a sad day for journalism. Let's put it that way, trucking journalism, which there is very little of anymore. So post up your $170,000 paychecks at UPS And we'll get back to the Roach Coach, which instead of $170,000, you could sell old sandwiches to people from. Okay? Thanks for watching, and we'll be back soon with another Trucking Answers.